This man, an alleged gang member out of Chicago, issues a murder for hire plot on ICE agents. $2,000 on information of where they at, and $10,000 if you take them down. The job of an ICE agent has become very dangerous. Take a listen.
Things have changed a lot. Since those bounties were put out, we've had to take different measures to keep our agents safe, our ICE officers safe, and our allied law enforcement agents safe as they go into the field. That lethality is increasing, and I think it's because of the bounties and that crazy rhetoric by the out-of-control governor and mayor.
Look at the chaos here in Chicago. The smoke, the fog, they masked up, they strapped up. I mean, the danger it's got to be on a 10. You got to be on high alert. And now they issue murder for hire plots. Man, this is getting serious. All the leaders of those states have to do is condemn violence on ICE agents, and this will go away, but they won't do it.
So what's your reaction to this obviously large National Guard presence on the ground in Chicago, and now we're learning of these efforts by the cartels to take these people out, to take out U.S. federal agents in Chicago?
We can thank Pritzker for that. I mean, he's had a war against ICE agents this entire time. That's really heartbreaking. I mean, you have the finest men and women in this country who are going out trying to get drugs off the street, trying to get fentanyl off the street, trying to stop the drug traffic, trying to get bad people out, of Chicago. There were 70 shootings last week in Chicago, Martha. 70 guns went off in Chicago with a lot of deaths and destruction. They're tearing apart our communities. They're tearing apart our children. They're poisoning our children. They are poisoning our country, and my father is trying to do something about it. And then you have cartel members, the very same people who have to get deported, by the way, by those ICE officers, who are putting bounties on their head because they're actually bringing peace and stability to cities that have been out of control for so long. Cities that, I should remind you, have been run by Democrats in the case of Chicago for about 100 years.
Again, like Eric Trump said, they got leaders in that city that refuse to say, don't attack ICE agents. And as long as they're doing this elevated violence is going to continue. Why they won't condemn it? I don't know. Maybe it's going to help them in midterms and future elections. But to me, the violence is out of control. But you can't tell me the citizens of Chicago feel safe when you got gangs and illegals running rampant in the city.
There is no one coming through the border anymore. He shut off so much of the drug traffic that went through the border. And now every single time a boat goes out of Venezuela, it's get blown up into a million pieces, Mark. And that's exactly what's happening every single day. I personally have 4 friends that have lost children to fentanyl. This is real life for all of us. I mean, there's probably not a single person watching you and I right now, Mark. I'm sure you know plenty that haven't lost children or sisters or brothers or husbands or wives to fentanyl so oftentimes unintentionally. They are poisoning our society. They are doing it on purpose, and they are making a fortune, and my father will not stand for it. And honestly, he's an anti-war guy. He always has been, but you better believe this is a fight worth having. This is a fight that the country wants us to have. We can't poison our youth. We can't poison our society. We can't poison our families. We can't corrupt our streets. We must stop the shooting. And here's a recipe for it, Martha. It's called Washington, D.C., right? In 12 days, they arrested 4,300 people, and there is no crime in Washington, D.C. People went from being petrified to walk down the streets to being freely roaming through Washington. It shows that you can do it if you have a little backbone and you have a little tenacity and you have a little bit of guts. Everything that J.B. Pritzker does not have, and everything that so many leaders in these democratic, controlled cities all over the country do not have, but my father has it, and he's doing the job.
My only thing is, the only reason I could think of why they don't want help to get the crime down in Chicago is because it's coming from Donald Trump.
I believe that Pritzker and this mayor of Chicago, that I'd like to say about they don't have it under control. Not only is it not under control, it's the opposite. And I believe they're afraid, they're scared for their lives.